freedom of speech. People often say that we must use our freedom of speech. But what happens when we misuse it?
Assalamualaikum and good day to everyone. Today, our group will present of a topic, a misuse of free speech on social media, backbiting and slander and a fitnah. Social media platform such as Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook has given a people to freedom to express an opinion and share information. However, this freedom is often misunderstood and misused. So, in many cases, a freedom of a speech in use spread a gossip, false accusation and harmful statement about an individual and group. So, these actions may seem harmless, but they can cause a serious damage. In this presentation, we will discuss a real-world example, community impact, NURSHAFIRA analysis, Islamic perspective, the Malaysian legal context, and recommendation.
Okay, thank you. So next we're going to talk about a real world issue and example. So the misuse of free speech is a very common on Malaysian social media. We often see a viral tweets, Instagram posts and TikTok videos and a WhatsApp message that's spreading unverified information. So the example for the individual accused of crime or immoral behavior without evidence. So many users share a screenshot or rumors without checking their accuracy. So another issue is online backbiting, where people discuss someone's personal matters publicly, and even when the information is true, sharing it online can still cause a harm. So because the information spread quickly on the social media.
Sumpah dah Intan macam tu.
Dia tak tahu lah weh.
The damage is often done before the truth is known. So that's all.
Okay, now I will explain the impact of this issue on communities. First is the social impact. False information reduce trust and create toxic online environment. Cyberbullying and public shaming become normalized. Second is the psychologist impact. Victims may suffer from stress, anxiety, depression and emotional trauma. Their reputation and relationship may also be affected. The third is the national impact. In Malaysia, multiracial and multi-religious society, fitnah can lead to misunderstanding, conflict and social division. Overall, the impact of online slander goes far beyond the screen.
I will now analyse the issue using the ethical framework from our course textbook. The stakeholders include victims of slander, social media user, online platform, the general public and the government. The main ethical issue is the conflict between freedom of speech and right to dignity and reputation. The risks include emotional harm, legal consequence and social division. The benefits such as intention, popularity, arbitrary and selfish. When we consider the consequence, the harm clearly outweighs any benefit. Therefore, ethically, misuse of free speech is unacceptable.
From an Islamic perspective, freedom of speech is allowed but must follow moral guidelines. Islam strongly prohibits backbiting, known as riba. Even if the statement is true, spreading it unnecessarily is sinful. Slander and fitnah are considered major sins in Islam. The Quran states that the fitnah is worse than killing because it destroys trust and unity. Islam also emphasizes akhlaq, which means good moral character. Muslims are required to practice honesty, responsibility and self-control, including on social media. The Prophet Muhammad SAW taught that a believer should speak good or remain silent.
Lastly, I will explain the Malaysian legal context and conclude our video. In Malaysia, freedom of speech is protected under Article 10 of the Federal Constitution, but it is not absolute. The Communications and Multimedia Act 1998, especially Section 233, prohibits spreading offensive or false content online. There are also laws under the Penal Code and Defamation Act to protect individuals' reputation. In conclusion, misuse of free speech on social media causes serious harm ethically, religiously, and legally. We recommend the social media users think before posting, verify information, practice digital ethics and good akhlak, use freedom of speech responsibly. As a final reminder, freedom of speech should be used to build society, not to destroy it. Thank you.